Hello guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel, another MCFC video, but today a very good positive video as lockdown doesn't continue in the UK, as restrictions are easing. We're moving into the second relaxation of lockdown next week, so that's looking better. So I bet you all expect me to say lockdown continues, but it doesn't, because things are looking better. But this video today is all about Manchester City being crowned Premier League champions last night due to Manchester United's 2-1 defeat over Leicester City at Old Trafford, which crowned us the Premier League title, so we didn't even have to play to win it. Of course, we did lose to Chelsea 2-1 at the weekend, but that didn't matter because we would have had to beat Newcastle on Friday to win the league, but that doesn't matter now because United have lost, which means we've won the Premier League title. Of course, I'd have rather us won our game to win the title, but it doesn't all work out like that. But what a season it's been. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm out and about today, so I've just filmed in a quiet location while I could. But unbelievable. I mean, what a season. To think, back in November, I remember coming on here and raging at a 2-0 defeat at Tottenham. I think we were 10th in the league back then. We were way off the top of the league, and how we have turned it around since then. We went on an amazing unbeaten run. Of course, that did end with a derby defeat against Manchester United. I think that was back in February now, but what a season it's been. We've only let in 26 goals all season. Now, it could have been better than that because back up till January, when we went in that amazing clean run where we kept clean sheets I think about 8 games in a row, we'd only let in 14 goals in the Premier League, but obviously it did go up a bit. We've let in a couple of more since then. I actually think we fell off form a bit the past month. I know we did beat PSG and Dortmund to go through with the Champions League final, but I think in the Premier League our performances have dipped with letting more goals, but it doesn't matter, we're Premier League champions. What an amazing season it's been. As I say, we've scored the most goals in the league, 76 I believe. We've conceded the least, which is 26, which is good. We've got 3 games to go. Hopefully we can keep 3 clean sheets. I would say though, in the next 3 games in the Premier League against Newcastle, Brighton and Everton, I would play a weakened team. I'd give players the opportunity who haven't had the chance all season. I would not risk the big players. The Champions League final against Chelsea on the 29th of May is huge. It's everything to this club. The Champions League is what we need. It's what we're lacking. If we win the Champions League, we're an elite club. We've got nothing to play for now in our last 3 games. Let's just take it easy. Give players a chance who haven't played all season, and go all out in the Champions League final. Rest them big players and not sacrifice them, and give them a well-deserved rest till the Champions League final, so they're all ready to go for that. Because the 3 games we've got remaining now don't really mean much, and that game against Chelsea in the final is huge for this football club. I honestly think it's the biggest match in this football club's history. I think that's how important it is, so you can't take any chances. But what a season it's been. I'm going to pick out some standout performers for me this season now, who have totally caught my eye. I actually voted my player of the season, Ilkay Gundogan. What a season he's had. I actually haven't got his stats to me now, but I know he's got like 18 goals this season. So I'm recording this somewhere, but I know he scored loads of goals, chipped in with a lot of assists. He's won loads of man of the match awards. Some of his goals have been outrageous. They've been screamers, like against Palace. What a season he's had. To think I was a critic of him last season, I slated him numerous times on this channel. He's a complete different player this season. Premier League player of the season for me, and Manchester City's player of the season. What a season he's had. The reformation of John Stones, he's a totally different player this season. They were already talking about the start of this season if you're getting sold for such cheap money to I think Chelsea wanted him. But he's come in the team, he's took his chance, and he's defended absolutely phenomenally. Of course, he was part of that amazing clean sheet run where we didn't concede many goals. He's nailed down a place in the team now. He's a regular starter. Tim and Ruben Diaz, he's kept a top quality player like Aymeric Laporte out all season. That is phenomenal. I can't speak highly enough of this team. It's been so good. But John Stones is definitely my most improved player this season. You could pick many more. You could pick Mahrez, Gundogan, Zinchenko. I think's massively improved this season. But John Stones has to stand out for me. What a season he's had. And he's back in the England team now for the Euros. So it's looking like Riyad Mahrez as well. What an improvement from him this season. He's scored so many goals. He won us the match against PSG a few weeks ago, scoring 2 goals to basically send us through. He was magnificent in Paris with that free kick he scored. And he's turned up in the big games this season. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been one of our best players. I've always thought Mahrez is a good player, but he's just needed that confidence. But this season, he's took it to a different level. Last season he wasn't consistent enough, that's why I was very critical of him. But this season, he's performed on the big stage. He's kept his performed consistently all season with goals and assists and magnificent performances. And I think the match against PSG summed that up of what a good player he is. He's world class on his day. You won't see a better player with a ball at his feet than Mahrez. He's so skillful. Must be a nightmare to play against. I did used to say he was predictable, but he's totally upped his game this season. He's changed his game, and it's so good. I'm so proud of this team. Phil Foden, how good's he been this season? I remember back in February or January saying he needed a loan out because he wasn't playing enough. But it's the past few months he's been in the team consistently. He's one of the first names in the team sheet now, and he's got like 15 goals and 12 assists this season. Magnificent for someone who's only 20 years old. And I believe he will be one of the best players in the world. He's that good. He's phenomenal, and he's more likely to start from the Euros. There's so many players I could pick out. They're the four I've named, they're the main standout to me. Ilkay Gundogan would be my player of the season, of how much he's improved this season. Ruben Diaz, what a signing he's been. He's an absolute rock at the back. He's one of the best centre-backs in the world, one of the best defenders in the world. Cancelo, I think, has been magnificent. He's been good attacking and defending. I think last season he got a lot of stick, but I always stuck by Cancelo. This season he's done really good at his attacking and defending game. I think last season he wasn't as good defensively, but this season he's brilliant attacking and defensively. I'm trying to think. Rodri, I think, has been very consistent this season. It's just been a good season. Players who I think need to do better next season. Raheem Sterling has not been as good this season, I think. Jesus needs to score more goals. I would say Aguero, but he scored anyway. I don't think he's been injured a lot, but I think when he has played, he hasn't been quite at it. Bernardo Silva definitely needs a better season next season, as does Benjamin Mendy if he stays, but he's looked alright when he's played. And Nathan Ake will hopefully get more of an opportunity next season, but yeah, even Ederson between the sticks has been amazing, but what a season it's been. We've got our title back. We were so poor last season as well. We were way behind Liverpool, but we've took our title back now. We've been magnificent this season. I would not have thought when we got beat off Tottenham back in November we would go on to win the league. I've written our chances off, but that phenomenal run is you know, it's won us the title, and it's absolutely unbelievable. This team is amazing, and hopefully we'll go on to win the Champions League now, which is what we need. It's fantastic we've won the league and we won the Carabao Cup, but winning the Champions League now is massive for this club, and hopefully we can do that. It'll be a very tough game against Chelsea, who've already beaten us twice this season. They beat us in the FA Cup semi-final and they beat us at the weekend, so it's going to be a very tough game. They know all about us. It's going to be so tough. I actually think it would have been an easier final against Madrid than Chelsea. It's going to be tough anyway, but I hope we win. But what a season it's been. I'm so proud of this team. You could call this like a season review video. I know we've got 3 games left, but we've won the title now. I expect us to take it easy in our last 3 games. We don't have to go out. Won the title now, 3 games to go. But what a season it's been. I'm so proud of this club, this players. Guardiola, magnificent. I mean, the frustrating games we had when we drew against West Brom 1-1, we slated him, but he's really turned it around when we got beat off Tottenham. And that false 9 of De Bruyne playing out, again, De Bruyne has been magnificent this season. I didn't mention him. That false 9 which we played big games seems to work. It worked against Paris, worked against Dortmund, and what a season. I mean, phenomenal. Took our title back. Of course, last season was not good at all. It was a COVID hit season. Of course, Liverpool did go on to win the league and they were deserved champions, but I think COVID completely ruined last season. With the Premier League having to end in February, it restarted in June, I think. But last season was not the same. It was hit by COVID. But this season, obviously, we did start in September. We started later. We've had more games to play, so the players have been playing midweek all the time. They've been playing weekends, midweek, weekends, midweek. And they've done absolutely phenomenal to win the title and keep up consistent performances with game time coming so quick. But yeah, we've played the season from September. We've gone all the way till May now, and we've won the title. And I'm so proud of these players. How they've turned it around. They had a slow start to the season. Obviously, that included a humiliating 5-2 defeat off Leicester at home as well. But we've been magnificent. As I say, we've dipped off a bit, I think, the past few games in the league. But that run from when we got beat off Tottenham in November till when we got beat off United in February, we went on a phenomenal run. Hardly's conceded any, scored a lot of goals, won a lot of games, went an unbeaten run. What a season it's been. So proud of the players, the staff and the club. Up the fucking Blues, let's win the Champions League. Premier League champions, ole, ole, ole. Up the fucking Blues. Thanks for watching, guys. So proud of this club. Take care of yourselves and I'll see you later. Up the fucking Blues.